my name is Tonya Fuller. I am an addiction studies student from Hocking College. I am here to talk with you about, of course, substance abuse, which means alcohol abuse and drug abuse, and how it affects people in your age group, as you are 8th graders that will be joining with the high schoolers next year after your summer break. I would like to let you know that I believe that staying sober, of course, is the foolproof answer to making sure that you don't get involved in risky behavior, dangerous behavior, or get yourself in trouble with your education. So staying sober this summer is a goal that I hope that we will all be able to set here today. I think it would be very important if we went over a couple of things about alcohol and drugs. We know that, unfortunately, that between the age group of 18 to 24, that most car wrecks in that age group have fatal outcomes. That can be someone your age as an 8th grader that could possibly be going out somewhere with a friend, going to the mall. You could be an innocent bystander with someone who's not even abusing a substance or drinking alcohol or taking pills that are not prescribed. It could be the other person in the other car, and it could have a fatal outcome. And then your prom, your dreams, your life, your future is taken away from you so quickly. That's why it's important this summer that you stay sober. You're going to be having a lot of free time, as there's no classes, of course, which I know everyone will be excited about. Everyone enjoys a good summer break. But what we need to remember is that in order to stay sober this summer, there's a couple of things that we can do that have a more pro-social outcome. By pro-social, I mean that there are other things that you can do, such as sports. Sports, a lot of people like to play sports, anything from volleyball to football, golfing, anything. Engage yourself in a type of activity that's positive, that doesn't involve any sort of substance abuse at all. You're more likely to be around people that do not abuse substances themselves if they're engaged in that kind of behavior. Another thing is to remember that alcohol and drugs are easily accessible during summertime, as there will be pool parties, graduation parties, birthday parties, any kind of a party. Many people may find a way to try to present a drink to you, or would you like to have a hit of my cigarette? Or there could possibly be someone at the party that is using marijuana. Marijuana and cigarettes and alcohol are all negative, and they're all very bad for your body. Staying sober and saying no to those things gives you power to not have to be concerned about fighting lung cancer due to the 4,000 chemicals that are in cigarettes. 4,000 and more cigarettes, 4,000 and more chemicals actually are in cigarettes. Saying no it's an expensive habit, one that would hurt your health. So by also saying no to alcohol, you could reduce your chance of being addicted to something that could impair your action. Your nervous system will change. Riding a bicycle for the first time all over again because you don't know who you are if you're drunk and intoxicated. Where could you end up? What kind of a dangerous atmosphere could you put yourself into if you were intoxicated? That would also lead me to one point that I would like to cover. A lot of times at parties, especially during the summer when there's a lot of get-togethers, a lot of people like to experiment. There's such a thing called date rape drugs that could be slipped into your drink. We know that those are very dangerous for a number of reasons because of the chemicals that are in date rape drugs. First of all, I'd like to say that rape is any type of sexual behavior that is not asked or consented upon with an adult. When you're underage, it can range depending on the situation. But anytime someone has touched you or tried to have some sort of sexual behavior towards you, please get a hold of an adult. Contact the adult. Tell them the situation. Get help immediately, even if it is just someone touching you that's inappropriate. Now back to the date rape drug. It can be slipped into your drink. Some of them are so small that if I was to hold it in my hand right now, as I'm trying to persuade you to not drink or use drugs this summer or ever, it would be so small that you could barely see it. If you step away from your drink for just 1 minute, if you go to the restroom, you can come back and have a drink that has been, it's simple to drop the tablet in. A lot of these date rape drugs are undetected by color, by taste, by smell. Some of them work in as fast as 18 minutes. They attack your neuromuscular system, your nervous system, and of course eventually they make you pass out. And that is one thing that I would not want to happen, or your parents or your loved ones would ever want to see happen to you. But there are people out there that prey upon people, and they will put this into the drink. So that is one very good reason to stay sober this summer. There's other risks that can come with with using substances like that. There are other risks such as cancer, liver damage. I could go on and on about it. One of the biggest things that I want you to take away is remember that your future is your own. You do not have to have alcohol, smoke cigarettes, use marijuana, sniff pills, attend farm parties where they just put medication on a tray and simply turn it around, and you just take whatever, and your outcome is whatever happens from that substance that you've ingested. You don't have to do any of that to have fun. I know that you know, and you're completely capable of saying no to these substances, because you are going to high school next year and you do have a bright future, and you can be anything that you want to be, and you can do anything that you want to do, and all you have to do is stay sober this summer. Find pro-social activities, set goals for yourself, avoid peers, avoid adults, avoid others that may make you interested. There's also a website that I would like to give you today where there's other information if you find yourself curious about one of the drugs. Maybe you're afraid to approach a parent or an adult. Of course, that would be my first advice, to please speak with someone if you have questions. But if not, there is a website. It's www.drugfreeworld.org. There are videos available. There are numerous amounts of information that is available that will help you be educated on what kinds of drugs and things are out there, and you'll know the names when someone might mention them if you are at a party. But abstinence is, without a doubt, the only 100% guarantee that I can give you right now that you will not have to face being drugged or ruining your summer, or possibly even be engaged in some type of legal behavior or legal problems like that. No one wants to go to jail for being involved in illegal substance activity. I'm quite capable that each and every one of you can stay sober over the summer, and I would like to tell you I hope you enjoy your summer, and I am looking very forward to seeing you in the future out there in the field as productive, grown adults. I wish you all the best, and just please remember it affects anyone from any age, anyone from any socioeconomical group. How much money they make doesn't matter, how pretty they are, how ugly they are, it doesn't matter. Substance abuse affects everyone, and once you start, that downward spiral can be quite serious. 10% of people that have substance abuse disorders, by the way, do commit suicide. So the choice is yours, and I know that you will make the right choice. Please stay sober this summer, and I would like to thank you for your time.